Hello, I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays ArchieLuxury, and welcome to the ArchieLuxury channel. Remember to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, that's right, because I need more subscribers. And a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing the Rolex Explorer 2 Polar, tailored shirt with initials on sleeve and Paul Smith cufflinks. I've got the minis going the other way. Do you notice that? The minis are going the opposite way today. They're going backwards, reversing, like Mr. Bean style. Okay, fikers. And now, that sounds really amazing. I've got a review to do. And this is a guy who's bought a watch. And I wanted to talk about this because it's the first start for this guy here, and it's what they call a Wenger, which I think is the you know how you have Swiss Army knife, then you have, I think Wenger's one of the Swiss Army. It's probably the lesser of the two. And anyhow, look. He's asked me to do a review, and he'd like me. I also got to say happy 40th to Andy. Andy, happy 40th. And it's good to see. It's really good to see. It's this is an entry level watch. And I got to be completely honest there. You know, I'm paid to do reviews and people send in requests for friends and all sorts of things happen. And sometimes I don't know what to say. I feel a bit embarrassed because I'd like to say one thing. And then I feel a bit. People ask me questions. What do I think of a watch? And what do I say? I mean, it is a shitter. It is a shitter. We can't deny that it's not a shitter. But it is a Swiss watch. It is a starter watch to have there. I think now that he's got this watch here, it's about time he starts, you know, saving towards the next piece. I mean, I didn't want to offend him. I don't want to offend him and say, oh, you know, it's how do I put this? How do I put this politely and not offend people? It is a shitter. It is a shitter. It's a shitter. I'm trying to say it in a nice way. It is a shitter, but now that you've got that, okay, $250 watch, okay, it's fine. It's, you know, a lot of department stores sell them. Now that you've got it, we've got to work on getting the next watch because, you know, that can be what you call filler. It's stocking filler. And after you've made the mistake, then we got to look at what's the next thing. And I'd normally say the next thing you should be doing is getting a Omega Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon. The Man on the fucking Moon. This watch itself is super cool. They are super cool. The Man on the Moon. But let's be completely honest there. You've got a $250 watch. These are fucking expensive. I mean, you know, I've put it onto a really cool leather NATO. Normally, you know, these come with a I've got the bracelet wrapped up in plastic here. They normally come on this is the new model. This watch is from about 2004 or 5. These are expensive. These are about 4,000. That's about 4,000 Aussie. These are about 3,000 US. That's quite a bit of money. And I kind of think if your wife had trouble with that initial Wenger purchase, I don't know how that's going to go down. She's going to say, what difference is there? What's so great about an Omega Speedmaster? Yada. I can just see the argument brewing already. The other thing you might want to consider is a really cool, funky vintage. Now, this is a watch I've just added because I want to talk about some good value pieces. And I've kind of talked up the Omega Speedmaster. Man on the fucking moon, they've shot up and everyone knows they're a good buy. And now they're not such a good buy. They're 4,000 Aussie, 3,000 US. Tell you what is a great buy. This is a vintage. This is a Omega Speedmaster. This is a Speedmaster. It's a Speedy. It's a professional Mark II. And these can be had for about 2,000 US. So you're saving 1,000 US dollars. That's a big chunk of coin. The original Speedmaster, this is, you'd say, the professional, the man on the fucking moon. They were a 1950s, early 60s sort of watch. The Mark II was the 70s version, late 60s, early 70s. They've really, this is think Mercedes-Benz SL, 300 SL, the Gullwing. This is an R107. That's the 350 SL. The car the Mercedes bought after the Pagoda. That lasted from 1971 to 1989. And that is just such a cool thing. So that'll set you back two-ish, a smidgen over 2 US. That's not bad buying, is it? Uses the same 861 movement. Actually, my Speedy uses a 1861 because it's a noughties one, whereas this is a 70s. And I think these are a relatively vintage bargain. So for 3,000 Aussie, 2,000 US, just under 3,000 Aussie, you can get really cool piece. And if you have the inkling, you could even a little bit down the track, we could get keep saving and get a Rolex Explorer 2. Polar's a smidgen cheaper. Well, the black or the white doesn't really matter. They can be had for, that's probably the cheapest sports Rolex in steel now is the Explorer 2. And they can be had for the 5 US. Great buying, great piece. So there you go, fuckers. So I want to say to my good friend here who has the Wenger. Look, it's not the end of the world. It's I'm trying to be nice, fuckers. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. It's a great piece. Andy, it's an okay piece. I probably wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't wear it, but it is a Swiss watch, and hey, you had to join the club. So now that you've bought this, you can now start saving on a really decent wristwatch. So, Speedmaster Mark II, that could be the unsung hero. That could be the cool piece to have that 70s chic. So there you go. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. Welcome to the Poor Pluta channel. Remember to like, subscribe, tell your friends. Fridge space is available for lease. I've also got paid reviews, $20 US. Questions are $10 US. Phone calls are $50 US. So keep it in mind. And fuckers, flykers, have a great day, flykers.